Last week, I finished my first ultra marathon, 60 kilometers, 37 miles, with 9,000 feet of elevation. It took me 9 hours and 45 minutes to finish it, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done, ever. I know this is different from what I normally do. There's probably a lot of people that clicked on this. They're like, wait, what? I thought this was the button. Wait, but what is he talking about? He does things other than this? Yeah, I try to. I like watching stuff like this, other people talking about challenges that they overcome, and this type of content really inspired me when I needed it. So if I could inspire just a few of the people watching this to maybe take on a new challenge or something, then that would be enough. So that's why I'm doing this. So back in May, I was chatting with my family, and they're all psychopaths. They just do these races on the regular. So they were like, hey, we're gonna do this 60 kilometer trail run ultra marathon in August. Do you want to do it? And at first I was like, fucking yeah, right. What? Me? Yeah, right. But then I was like, wait, why not? Why is that my first answer? Is yeah, right. Why? Why is that the first place I jump to? Is no, you can't do that. I thought that, I was like, that's kind of sad that that's the first conclusion I make is I'm not able to do that. I used to be pretty good at setting goals. Like I was a relatively achieved college athlete. Like I was just kind of in this self-destructive rut where I kind of lost my confidence. I wasn't challenging myself anymore. I was drinking too much, using alcohol as a crutch for all my other problems, eating too much bad food, and just generally just like didn't really like who I was or who I was becoming. So I realized I was like, man, I probably need to make a change. Otherwise it's just gonna keep trending in this direction. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take the plunge. Why not? I gotta do something. So now disclaimer, I'm not suggesting that the solution to life's problems is to do an ultra marathon. It seemed like the right challenge for me. I have muscle memory from being in running shape. So, training from 0 to 60 kilometers in 3 months, while still daunting, isn't, I don't think that I was risking injuring myself or anything like that too much. But mostly, I think this is about finding something, the right challenge for you that you can kind of work at every single day. Bit by bit, every single day, wake up and work at this one thing so you see progress. I think that instills a lot of confidence and encourages you that you can, and slowly convinces you that you can really achieve anything. Okay, it's May 22nd, and this week actually, I signed up for a 60 kilometer ultra marathon trail run. I don't know, I'm really excited. I don't know why, I used to do marathons and I used to train for stuff consistently, and I just always liked having something to train for. It gave me a reason to work really hard, and I don't know, I need that. And so I haven't done this in a long time. I'm really excited. I decided also in this time that I was like, I should be sober while I'm doing this, just to also prove to myself that I could do that too. So I was all of a sudden waking up on Saturday without a hangover and being like, oh my God, I'm gonna run fucking 38 miles right now. So I went out way too hard. I messed up my knee pretty bad. So I took a week off to go on a surf trip, didn't run at all, rested my knee. So that left me with 6 weeks to train by the time I got back. So that's when I seriously started training. And I just ran and hiked as much as I could. On a hike, not feeling that great. I guess the way you train for this is you work up to doing a 5-hour long run, and then the next day you do a 5-hour hike. That's how you get your legs used to the distance and the elevation. It's Sunday, I'm out for a hike. My legs are hurting. This is pretty beautiful though. Oh man, I wish you could see it, but the view in front of me is stunning right now. Anyways, okay. I was in a pretty bad rut at the start. Just wasn't happy and hadn't been happy for a decent amount of time. And I finally started feeling good again. It just felt good that I was making progress in something, And that's really all it took. There were some really shitty days. Oh, fuck. Didn't finish my 16 miles. Failed gloriously today. God damn it. Now I gotta go do a fucking podcast. It's not even my own, it's someone else's. They're gonna be like, so how you been doing? And I'll be like, guys, I gotta be honest. I feel like I'm gonna die. And it's the Mad Happy podcast. It's the brand Mad Happy, it's their podcast. I'll be like, guys, I'm just mad right now. I'm not happy at all, I'm just mad. And frankly, I'm pissed off, all right? I'm mad pissed right now. Ugh. Hey, sorry, I had to take a seat because my legs were tired from all the running. Speaking of running, you should be running a VPN when you browse the web. ExpressVPN, perhaps. And that's the sponsor of today's video. If you're surfing the web just willy-nilly, unprotected, then your information can be seen and sniffed and intercepted by plenty of other parties before it reaches its final destination. And that is no bueno. ExpressVPN reroutes and encrypts your data through a secure server so that you can browse the internet safely. That means third parties cannot see your private data. Like, picture a gopher getting from one side of its tunnel, and on the other side of the tunnel is a porn site, and it wants to get there safely without being interrupted. That's kind of like what a VPN does. There's nothing worse than going to Netflix and finding out a show or movie is blocked in your area. But with ExpressVPN, I can unblock shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine here in the US, where it's typically unavailable, by just changing my location on the VPN. They have 94 countries to choose from that you can appear like you're browsing from, allowing you access to content from sites and services all over the globe. So find out how you can get 3 months free. Just go to expressvpn.com/CodyCo. And thanks to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. Now back to it. I also noticed that getting into running shape just kind of made everything else easier. Like, before I would go out for a 7-mile run and it would just murder me. Like, I would just want to sleep all day. But the more I ran, the more that I could run 10 miles, come back, work all day, and then go for a surf, and I just felt like I had unlimited energy. Okay, now let's get into the race. Let me describe what the race was like. So it was 37 miles, 9,000 feet of elevation gain. The night before, I was getting ready with my family. They all like do this stuff often, so they know exactly what to like pack for it and stuff.
First aid kit with Vaseline.
Penis!
Cody, I can't post that, okay?
Sorry, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt.
No, I can't do this with you watching me. No, go away.
Okay. How you feeling?
I'm excited for you guys.
Penis! The first 6 to 7 miles was like relatively flat until the first big climb. But even that wasn't that bad. The first big climb was like pretty fine. I actually felt pretty damn good until the first big decline at about 13 miles. 13 miles in is when we got to the top of that hill, and then it was just like straight downhill, and that was hell. All right, I was having fun, but these fucking downhills, oh fucking God, they suck. I'm like just pissed off. Just where's the fucking flat or up? Please, I'm just praying for flat or uphill. God, my toes are just jamming against the end of my shoes. Oh, my knees hurt. It's been like this for like 30 minutes. Fucking goddamn. Ow, 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 ow. So by the time I got to the second aid station, which was right at the bottom of that hill, I was just pissed. I was pissed off. I was like, fuck this. I was having a good time. First 10 miles I felt good, and now I'm pissed. That fucking downhill.
Oh yeah, I know.
I was having so much fun. Now I'm just pissed off.
No, it's okay.
Fuck that. Then came by far the most difficult leg. I thought that downhill sucked. Then it was just, for the next like 3 hours and 45 minutes, it was just up, down, up, down, up, down. I was just praying, like, please, just be flat. Please, I'll run fast, just be flat. And it never came. It was either up or down. And it's like, it's really hard to like, when you're on a run and it's hurting. It's hurting, but you're using your watch as motivation. You're seeing the miles go up. So you're like, all right, I'm not gonna look for another like 2 minutes. And then you look and you're like another 0.25 miles, right? And so that feels good. But when you're cranking like a serious uphill that's super steep, you make no progress. I'm so fucking wiped already from these goddamn uphills that I'm just like leaning on trees and chilling for like 30 seconds. Like I'd lean on with my eyes closed, and then I kind of like wake up again and just like keep going. And it's just like, you're like not even halfway done the race. Not even halfway done and you're already that exhausted. Tree leaning. When you're doing tree leans, you're fucked. And you're not even halfway. I was having fun before, now it's, fuck this. I'm just like, fucking keep checking my watch to see I'm in so much pain. I think I trained really well for 10 miles. And then
now I'm just kind of winging it. So I'm like not even halfway. Fuck, I'm so fucking tired and nauseous, but at least like I'm in the shade, so it's kind of cool. Should probably start running. Oh, ow. Oh, fuck.
It was also really annoying, like, having to look at the trail the whole time, because there's rocks, sticks, logs everywhere. Just constantly looking down, trying to, like, avoid killing yourself. Which was, like, really high pressure. A lot of times with just running, it's like you can get into a flow state, where you're just like, and you're like a zombie, and you're just, like, kind of trying to find that runner's high, whatever, but this, it's just like, it's like watching a fucking screensaver right in front of you the whole time. Just rocks, but like you're trying to, it's like a little video game. I remember this one time, there was a super steep downhill. It was so steep, and I was like, how the fuck? And so I was like kind of trying to go sideways, but I was slipping because it was so steep, and I was like a little bit scared, and then this dude comes from behind me, and just like completely, like, you know when you like just let your legs go and let gravity do its thing? He was like, boom, 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 just like cruise down the whole thing. He's like, you just gotta send it, bro. And I was like, okay. It inspired me, so I just sent it, and that was the safest way, I guess. That third leg was the most brutal, and it was most brutal because the distance between aid stations was so far, so I couldn't fill up my water until I got to that third aid station.
So, my mom at the last aid station, I have 3 water bottles, and she was like, you want me to fill them up for you? Because I was gonna go pee. And I was like, yeah, sure. And she was like, do you want iced tea in one? And I was like, sure. I was like in a rush. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, yeah. And now it's been 2.5 hours since I saw her. Both my waters are gone, and all I have is brisk iced tea. And it's just not hitting, unfortunately. All I want is water. That's it. That's all I want, and it's just brisk. It's like so sweet, and just like it like coats your mouth with something weird. It's like just so like artificial, and it's not what I want. And I had a peanut butter sandwich for a snack, so I'm like, oh fuck, it's like the hardest thing to eat without water. So I'm like, and then I gotta wash it down with brisk. Let me tell you, peanut butter and brisk don't go too well together. Anyways, I'm 23.6 miles in. This shit is going slow now. I gotta start running. It's gonna be a long one. I'm 6 hours in. This will be a 10er for sure. So, that sucks. Oh, fuck, I'm really in pain.
I made it to that last aid station. I knew I had 7 miles to go, and I felt pretty good, and I was like, I think I might do this in under 10 hours. And then I just had 0 gas left. It was like 2 miles in, and I just started to, I mean, anyone that's done like a endurance race where they've gone really hard and they're trying to beat a time, they know this feeling. It's like you have nothing left, and every second you're just trying to convince yourself that you can keep going. It's just fucking hell, that feeling.
This fucking climb. It's the last climb. All I want to do is sleep. That's all I want to do. More climbing. Ugh.
And the worst part was, the all trails that I had downloaded on my phone, it said 36.6 miles. So that's what I was looking for on my watch. And I hit that, and the finish was nowhere to be seen. And I had 0 left, like nothing. I was running 5 steps, and then leaning on my knees, and just like, and then running 5 steps and doing, like I had nothing left. And I was like, where is the fucking finish? I let it all go. I left it all on the trail. I got nothing left. And then I see this volunteer running the opposite way. I don't know what he was doing, but I was like, bro, how far is it, man? And he was like, oh, dude, you're 500 meters away. You're almost there. And he keeps going. And I'm like, that's half a kilometer. Oh my God. I don't think I'm going to make it. I got nothing left. So then I was like, you can go. I did a couple more tree leans. I'll be honest. Couple more tree leans. I had to do it. Couple more of these. I was like close to falling asleep. That's how tired I was. And I'm like, and then this like 22-year-old jacked dude with no shirt on just cruises by me and goes, finish strong, bro. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. But he's right. I gotta finish strong. And so I picked myself back up. I did that last 500 meters. I made it to the finish, and that was that.
Yay! Who's that?
Come on, Cody.
Woo!
Took me like 2 hours, even after I finished, to feel somewhat normal again. I was just like, that's when you know you worked hard, is when you can't even when recovering doesn't even feel good. It didn't. It was like, felt like I was still racing. For 2 hours, I was sitting in a chair like, when am I gonna feel good again? So my sister also did it. She crushed it. My dad crushed it. My brother-in-law crushed it. My mom was gonna do it too, but she injured herself, so she was the support crew, along with Kelsey and Chili, who were the best support crew ever. Seeing them at the aid stations just made my world.
Yay! Yay, Cody! Chili, who's that? Woohoo! Who's that?
Done, right? That's it?
You know, it was just all in all, it was a good day. It was. I know I say it's hell, but it's like there's a certain feeling, just knowing that you made it through that. That's like, fuck, I can do anything. So that's what's special about these types of things. So that's that. I know this might be a longer video, but I just felt like I should do this for anyone that's thinking about doing something, or even if it's just, you know, if you've never run before and you're like, I want to run a 5K, or it doesn't even have to be running. It could be anything else. It doesn't have to be fitness related either. It could just be, you know, it could be, maybe there's some work, you know, maybe there's some side project that you want to start, you know, just wake up every day and do it for 30 minutes and you'll see progress and it will make you feel good. So that's the lesson. Thank you for watching. I really like doing races like this. It's like in my blood, so I'm gonna try and keep doing them for the next, you know, for however long. So if you want more like race reports or me to talk about training or whatever, let me know and I will do that. So thanks for watching, and click like if you like this, and we'll see you next time. Bye.